Hey guys, Planet Joe 10 out here on the 10th planet. It's been a while since I posted a video. Um, Been working quite a bit. Spent a lot of time with the family. Not too much bench time, but wanted to make a video, say hi to everybody, and get you caught up on where I am on the Chevelle. We're still working on it, but pretty much ready for final assembly, which is good. The projects have been slow the last couple months, but anyway. I wanted to first say thanks to Papa Dan for going over that book review for the dioramas. That was a really good book. I have the diorama book by Shepard Payne, which is a great book. That one he had was from Fine Scale Modeler, which was really cool. So I want to say thanks, Papa Dan. A lot of good videos, a lot of good models been coming out. Dr. Cranky's been working on those neocryon guy things. That's something different. I've never really tried anything other than cars and armor. I've never done any sci-fi or I guess, or game playing sci-fi type of models, but they're really cool, and people like Chris at Classic Plastic and so on, really can make that stuff come to life, and maybe we'll get into that sometime eventually here on the planet. But I've been working on the Chevelle. Decals didn't work out too good, so we had to go ahead and give it some real lines with paint, and we'll show you that here shortly. Just wanted to say hi to everybody, and again, a lot of good videos out there. So many different things going on. I had mentioned a couple weeks ago, I wanted to thank Minnie from Skill Mini Dreams on doing that flocking a couple weeks back. I had talked about it and couldn't remember who it was, and it was him. That was a really cool video on how he had changed the flocking colors by mixing them. So that was really, really cool. But also, just pretty much out here on the 10th planet, doing our coffee, relaxing a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and turn this thing around and show you the Chevelle. Like I said, we're pretty much ready for final assembly, and we'll take a look. Right there. Alright guys, here's a look at the body. We tried using the kit decals, and they were just really, really too hard. Used that back one for the trunk. And I never even got to the side or the hood. Here was one from what would have gone on the roof, but we did the one on the trunk here, and it just was so rough that we decided to go ahead and just try our hand at painting some lines. So we just went with a pretty basic pattern, using Hobbycraft acrylics, just like a kind of a double line racing stripe from the trunk across the hood, across the roof, down to the hood, and we kind of slanted in the thinner line towards the center as we came into the final. So it goes across the scoop, pretty cool, and it looks pretty good. I have polished so far only the hood. Only the hood here has been polished with the Novus 1 and 2, and then some Canuba wax, and it actually needs a little bit more buffing, but still a pretty good shine. This on the roof is still just the future itself. Came out really good. Sides, again, no lines on the sides. I didn't want to get too adventurous, but this is my first shot at doing custom lines. As you can see, the future is really thick, so that has to be shaved down with the waxes, like we did with the hood. So the good thing I noticed about using the Novus, the 1 and 2, and then the hood, the wax, is that it does certainly shave down the issues with heavy coating look of the unevenness of the future, but it does still, no matter how much you do it, it does still take a little bit of the sheen you know, if you look at the roof compared to the, you know, it's still very shiny. You know, it still has the good, real good reflection, but not quite as good as the glass looking of the Future on its own. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about using the Future and then polishing it. I don't know. I'm gonna do this, polish the whole car, and we'll see how it looks. But again, the body pretty much is done. You know, we will do the bare metal foil. But you know, I'm pretty happy with the way this came out, even with the waxing. Even though, like I said, it has a bit more of a kind of a sheen to it as the hood, you know, as the roof. As you can see, the reflection of the light is almost perfect there on the hood. Not so much. It's more blurred. So I'm just not quite sure how to get that perfect look like I'm getting on the roof. But anyhow, we did custom paint. We did use, so the lines that we did here, you know, we did use the different tapes, you know, masking tapes, Tamiya tape, and some blue painter's tape. But what we also did use for the center line was this tester's tape, and I think Iron Storm had talked about this. I'm not sure if it's the same pack, but this is real thin. I used this little thin strip line here, and this is what, you can see that's really thin. This is what made the center line down the middle, and you know, it came out pretty cool. So we're pretty excited about it. Like I said, it will look good in the tub. You know, and got the, well, I gotta do the underside of the hood, but got the inside done. Just gotta paint the tanks and start doing some detailing on the battery, stuff like that. Let's see. We've also finished up the chrome work. It just really needs to be put on. Let me move some of this stuff out of your way. Obviously the interior you guys have seen all done, but we have done some of the chrome work here, and we'll just take a quick peek at that. So we have the rear bumper, if I can hold it, rear bumper, blacked out the, yikes, blacked out here on the bottoms as it shows. Red taillights, highlighted the SS with a black wash. So that's the taillights and the rear bumper. And the grille has been blacked out on the SS, and the turn signals have been done, painted, and you know, looks pretty good. So I think all in all, when this is complete, it should be a nice blend of colors and so on and so forth, just to give you a kind of a mock-up. So we're pretty excited here, you know, once we get this all together. Like I said, we're kind of in the final stages now. Let's see, we've got everything else pretty much is painted, ready to go. Just got to really start assembly, finish polishing, start the assembly, final assembly. You know, the motor, as you guys probably have seen 3 or 4 times now, is done. Finished detailing it, putting the air cleaners on. Again, tried to make that K&N look on the filters. Just not quite sure what I'm going to do for an exhaust yet. I don't know if I want to go with just the you know, the exhaust manifolds and that's it, or put some kind of dual exhaust. I was thinking about having them come out the sides here. You know, something maybe coming out right around here, at a bologna skin cut. So we'll see. But that's pretty much it for the update on the Chevelle. I have some final decals to put on. just final, like I said, bare metal foil, stuff like that, putting it all together. And again, not sure about wiring the engine yet. I do want to, but I'm just finding it a hard place to put the four wires, which would normally go, you know, if in this type of motor, a V8, the wires would normally be somewhere above the exhaust manifolds, but this plate on the exhaust manifold doesn't leave much room for holes, so I may put it in the here. I'm not quite sure yet, but I would like to wire it up, so we'll see. That's pretty much it. Like I said, real happy with the body. You know, let me know what you think about the polish. Again, it's this hood is done with the Novus 2 and 3, and then just a Canuba wax finish. And as I said, it's pretty shiny, but just not as crystal clear as, again, the Future on its own. So we'll have to see what we can do about that. But that's pretty much it for this week, guys. Hopefully we'll get some time over the Thanksgiving holiday, get some time off, get some time on the bench, get some more work done. This is going excruciatingly slow, but it has been fun. So until next time, just keep building, have a lot of fun, and we'll talk to you soon.